Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the Morning Mindset. I'm so glad you're here. This is our opportunity to get our minds aligned with the truth of God's Word today. I want to remind you, coming up on Friday is our Pray Together episode where you can submit your requests for thousands of people in the Morning Mindset audience to be able to pray for. So please go to morningmindsetmedia.com/prayer and submit your request for Friday's episode. All right, today we're looking at John chapter 4, verses 46 through 54. And it is going to introduce us to a new situation that Jesus is stepping into. And it's one of those miracle stories that we've all read where Jesus does something phenomenal in someone's life. Let's read it. It says, "So he came again to Cana in Galilee, where he had made the water wine. And at Capernaum there was an official whose son was ill. When this man heard that Jesus had come from Judea to Galilee, he went to him and asked him to come down and heal his son, for he was at the point of death. So Jesus said to him, 'Unless you see signs and wonders, you'll not believe?' The official said to him, 'Sir, come down before my child dies.' Jesus said to him, 'Go, your son will live.' The man believed the word that Jesus spoke to him and went on his way. As he was going down, his servants met him and told him that his son was recovering. So he asked them the hour when he began to get better, and they said to him, 'Yesterday, at the 7th hour, the fever left him.' The father knew that was the hour when Jesus had said to him, 'Your son will live.' And he himself believed, and all his household. This was now the second sign that Jesus did when he had come from Judea to Galilee." Now, friends, this man's story to me represents a place that we all find ourselves in at various times in our life. And it's what I would call a place of desperation, where the circumstance that we're in or the situation that is facing us is one that is so overwhelming and so massive that we know intuitively in our heart of hearts, we cannot do anything to fix this. Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you been in those circumstances? That's certainly where this man was. His son was sick. I'm sure he had tried to do all the things he knew to do, chicken noodle soup, call the doctor, give him medicine, whatever the remedies were in their day. I'm sure he had tried them all. And he heard that Jesus was coming through the area. And this man took off. He left his son at home with his mother, perhaps, with a caretaker. We don't know the situation there, but we know that this man made a beeline for Jesus. And he comes and he asks him to come to his house and heal his son. This man knew where the power was. This man understood, I'm desperate. I need help that's far beyond my ability. And he somehow, because he had heard of Jesus, knew Jesus could do something about it. Now we have that strange statement Jesus makes right there in the middle where he says, unless you see signs and wonders, you will not believe. Jesus is kind of questioning whether the man is sincerely coming to him for the case of a need, or if he just is seeking a sign to prove to himself that Jesus really is who he said he is. But the man just persists in his request. He doesn't change his tune at all. He just says, "Sir, come down before my child dies." Can you hear the desperation in his voice? You see, this man was already believing, so to speak. He already believed Jesus was the one who could make a difference in his life. And so when he heads home after Jesus tells him his son's going to live, and he finds out at the very hour that Jesus proclaimed his son was going to live is when his son began to get well, when his fever broke. It says he believed, and all his household. You see, his belief in Jesus was proven true through the recognition that Jesus did exactly as he was asked to do, and did so in a miraculous way from a distance, mind you. He didn't go to the house and touch the boy. He healed him from a distance. He just declared his healing, and it was done. So friends, what's your desperate situation? What's the place where you find yourself, where you're out of options? I urge you to call out to Jesus. I can't guarantee you what he's going to do because he's sovereign. He's the king of the universe. But I can guarantee you this, he cares for you in your circumstance right now. He wants to reach out to you and be of help to you. Will you go to him in your desperation and ask him for exactly what you need? Jesus, we do come to you in desperation, admitting, confessing, you are the king who can do something about our circumstance. We ask you to move in divine, providential, and powerful ways like you did for this man, and give us the consistency in our faith to trust you and believe you, even if it takes some time, even if we can't see the answer. Lord, show us that you're at work. We ask it in your name.